My biggest thing is I just used to try and do the basics really well. So that might be as simple as get up at the same time, have the same routine for breakfast, like, 2 slices of toast, a coffee before I run at, say, 9 a.m. That was just my routine, like even from a recovery point of view, like I always had my drinks and stuff when I went to a session ready for post-session. Like I just tried to do the basics of what makes a good athlete as well as I could, because I knew that would get me 90% of the way. And then I could kind of focus on, the things that I guess got the extra little bit. So that was probably the biggest thing. Like durability is a tough one because like I did have longevity and I did have durability, but I did have a career that was just hammered by injuries. That, I think ultimately sort of held me back from probably achieving what I should have. I just never kind of got that continuity of year-on-year performances. Like I'd have a really good year, and then it's all of a sudden I'm on the surgery table, or, I've got OP, or, and I'm out for a year, and then it's like, all right, I got to quickly kind of get back for the next year. And then so I went through, and I think what we're kind of seeing, with, Stewie, like, I remember racing Stewie in 2018 in a 1500, and I don't think he broke 340. Central Wicks didn't run that one. He ran the 1500 in Sydney, but yeah, it was in Brisbane, right before the Com Games. Like 2018 is not that long ago, and he didn't break, like his PB wasn't under 340, but like he went to Europe, he ran 334, and like he's just built these world-class performances over the last 4 years that's got him to this point. And I think once you kind of get to that point and you're consistently running those times, then you just got to have a little bit of luck at a major champs and have good timing, and you'll get a medal. Like we see it with Lewandowski, probably one of the most consistent guys of the circuit for the last 15 years. Like he snagged a bronze in Doha. Like if you are turning up often enough in good shape, eventually you're going to have a good performance. But I just never kind of got that continuity, because I just had so many injuries. Like Stewie comes back from I think it was a 2020 season when the Olympics were cancelled, and rocks up to Penguin and runs 350 for a mile. That's because that's where his head's at. It's like, that's standard. Like he's built up like this, like history and of good performances, and that's why he kind of goes out and runs well, even when he's having some issues with COVID boosters or whatever. He's still out there trying to run 56 seconds for the first lap because he's just like, that's just where that's his mentality, and that comes from just a repeat of like, it's like muscle memory in a way. My name's Jeff Riseley. I'm a 4-time Olympian, 800 and 1500 meter runner, and you're listening to the Physical Performance Show.